Yeah, so last time we discussed about some of the applications. So we discussed about how the education can be applied with ICD, and we went through the how health sector is having the advantages of having ICT. So today first we have to take down the things. නේද? අපි ICT in health sector we didn't write down the things. So it's better we note down the things first, then move forward. All right. And people, can I know who is there any students who haven't received the textbooks yet? Yes, everyone. So everyone got the textbook. So that's nice. Okay, Pehara. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. So like why I was actually trying to figure out is I can give some homeworks regarding the textbook if you got things with you, but if you still don't have it, yeah, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Let's go on like this, right? Okay, so right, so I think we have gone through these things in the education sector, right? And it doesn't matter. Yeah, Peharitz doesn't matter because I was thinking giving the chance to like, hold on, some people are trying to get in. Yeah, so I was trying to I was having this idea to give some copy down in part at home to have some more time to our class sessions, but still with a soft copy it will be a little bit hard for you to do like or mark කරගන්න ඕනේ ඒ දේවල් ටික කරගන්න ඕනේ දුව මේක කරන්න කියලා, so it will be a little bit hard. Doesn't matter, when we have the physical books with us we'll go on that manner, right? Until that will flow on this way, right? So people, copy the subheading ICT in health sector, right? I'll tell you what are the things to be copied down, right? So ICT in health sector as the subheading. So today we have to see how the farming is happening with the ICT, right? So how robots are going to plant things, how they are doing that thing in a farm. So we are going to witness that, right? So let's see. All right. So once we're done with this, we are going to go for that. All right. Yeah, ICT in health sector, and yeah, I want you to go it like this. You don't need to go for any particular description about a machine, but you have to write down the machine and its abbreviation and the extraction. Like as an example, you have to write down as a list CAT and what is CAT is, like computerized axial tomography machine, right? So and so if you are done with the ICT in health sector, the main heading. So the first number one, use of ICT in diagnosis, right? Write that down, and yeah, and it's better you write down this particular para, and then you only need to like list down the examples, right? Not the descriptions of the examples, just the name of them. But the first paragraph, yes, you have to copy that. Right. So people who just connected, we are just starting the session, and I ask them to write the heading ICT in health sector, right? Then we are going to copy these things down. This particular highlighted part, the first paragraph, and then we list down the things, right? After some example of these machines are the part which is here, so you can list down the machine. So this is the first name for the machine. You don't need to go like example 1, example 2, likewise. Just list down using the Roman numbers or some Arabic numbers, it doesn't matter. Or else you can have some stars or squares, or I don't know, if you like a dinosaur to put there, you can put a dinosaur, that doesn't matter, right? So and what you need to do is just list down the things, right? So after the first paragraph, the Roman number 1 will be this. Don't write the description, that means like this particular part, don't write this, right? Just list down these things. Right, the people who are copying, can I know how many of you is copying from the screen? Yeah, just indicate me. Okay, the next screen එක බලන් ලියනවද? Okay, 1. All right, okay, great. It's only you, Sasandi. So once you're done, just let me know. I'll scroll up, right? Right, great. So I'm scrolling up. If there is anyone who need to stop scrolling, just let me know. So this is the second machine, and the third machine is right here. So you only need to write these things, right? MRI, magnetic resonance imaging machine, and ECG, electrocardiogram machine. All right, okay. Tesandu, did you copy the previous part? Excuse me. Tesandu, කලින් ටික ලියාගන්න බැරි වුණාද පුතේ? හා. Sasandi, let's wait a little bit because Tesandu has to have these things on his book. Tesandu, ලියාගන්න පුතේ. This is the paragraph you need to copy, and then this name as the first example. Ravindu, we didn't wrote anything before, Ravindu. This is just the beginning. So,
Okay,
so it is just, Tesandu, you are okay, right? Okay. So, Ravindu, it was only the heading, ICT in health sector. Then we copy down this particular paragraph, and we are having this particular name as the first example. Tesandu, so you are done, right? I'm scrolling down. Is it okay? right. Tesandu, api scroll කරන්නද? Right, great. So this is the second and third examples, Tesandu. So copy it down, then we can move to the next part. Right, just the headings, right? You don't need to write entire thing like MRI, magnetic resonance imaging device, and ECG, electrocardiogram machine. Tesandu, let me know when you are done. Ah, you said okay. Right, okay, right, okay. So here's the examples, fourth, second and third are written. So this is the fourth one. Cardiac screening machines. So where we can have a deep analysis or like have much more detailed report regarding the heart and all these things, and heart and the things. Okay, so Sandhi is done. Tesandu, let me know when you're done. No, Dinelka, actually, that's why I'm not very much focused in this thing. Like so far for the history, they haven't asked something like that. And they will ask things in the MCQ, like giving some functionalities, what kind of a device is this, something like that. So like by just reading the content and having the memory of what it is will be enough, right? So I have shown you the papers නේද මම exam paper එක පෙන්නුවද කට්ටියට okay, today I'm going to show it, like I'll show it after this, right? And this is the fifth and the sixth. EEG, electroencephalography. ඒක ටිකක් වචනේ පැටලෙනවා. Electroencephalography and the blood sugar testing machine. Right. Yes, Ravidu. It's only the topics of the examples. Yeah. So I'm scrolling it up. This is the next one. Blood pressure measuring machine. Right. Tesandu and Sasandi, shall I move up? Right. Tesandu, how about you? Right. So those are the examples regarding the what the surgeries, not the surgeries. What they have said is in diagnosis, right? So the next one is about the telemedicine, right? So for telemedicine, it's better you go through this particular yeah, you have two options. You can either you can draw this by taking some time, but if you are doing it, you should do it at home. And again, some of you can't do it at home. We'll do it like this. Let's not go for this particular diagram. Have the second point like telemedicine. The diagnosis part was the first point, and write down these particular examples. Emergency telemedicine. So it is talking about uh, given the medical advisors uh, from a remote place in an emergency, right? Like think about some medical people are at some place and the professional is in another place, and they are just communicating with him through the internet or kind of a media, and having the advisors uh, like to what to be done on this type of emergencies, right? So that is what you call emergency telemedicine, right? So the telemedicine will be your second example, and yes, people, I'm sorry, people, I'm very sorry. I think it's better you write down what is telemedicine is. Sorry, I missed that. It's better you write down this particular this particular line, the very first sentence, right? Yeah, it's better you go through the entire thing, right? Just copy down this paragraph, then write down the examples. Sorry, people. Right. So then the first example, emergency telemedicine. Then home health medicine, the second example, and the telemedicine consultation. So home health medicine means the patient will be at home, and through a monitoring system, which is a network one, the medical people will monitor the patient, right? They are not interacting through the videos and all these things always, but they will monitor, right? With the hammer. It's like in every morning they just have this conversation with the patient and having the details from his or him, from his or her, right? And getting the updates how the things are going to happen, whether the medication is doing good, whether she feels good, right? And these kind of things is not suitable for everything, but for certain amount of or like certain diseases, or like a certain kind of medications, it will appropriate, right? And the telemedicine consultation, so that is definitely the consultation. And again, you can see the this particular one of the doctor is in the screen, and another person is there with the patient, and they are consulting, right? So home health medicine and telemedicine consultation. Fourth one is the telesurgery, which we called a remote surgery as well, right? So the surgery is happening in one particular place, and maybe some of the main surgeon, or the not the main surgeon, maybe the main doctor, or the one who's doing the consultation, the specialist, uh, will be on somewhere else, and he will be monitoring through the web, through a camera, so then guiding the people to do the surgery, right? That is what you call the telesurgery or remote surgery. And the next one is medical training, right? And again, like previously it was the training was done in like one, not one to one, the physically with the physical representation, or like when the trainer is physically present on the context, and the trainees are also there, so they are given the things, advisors, and the hand of experience, the way of doing those things, and training is given like that. But now uh, they can have this training, like if the professional is somewhere in America and the training people are in Sri Lanka, still they can do the training for up to a very considerable amount, right? Using the this ICT technologies. Right. So yeah, that will be all regarding the health sector. So we are moving to the agricultural sector. So Tesandu and Sasandi, are you done, Putara? Right, great. Tesandu, how about you? Right, great. Okay, so people, when it comes to the agricultural industry, නේද අපිට කුඹුරක් ගාවින් යනකොට හිතෙන්නේ නැහැ නේද IT වල IT පාවිච්චි කරගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා like if I could get the video that some of our university student has made an Android app to guide the landmaster on the paddy field, right? That was a very nice one, very nice app. ඒක වීඩියෝ එක මට හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් වුණොත් මම පෙන්නන්නම්. Now so it's not man operated, so landmaster එක කුඹුරට දාලා he will guide it like a remote car, right? Then the ඒක අපි කියන්නේ මුලින්ම කුඹුර සකස් කරන දේවල් ටිකට, right? ඒ landmaster එකෙන් ගන්න ඕන ප්‍රයෝජනය අරගන්න පුළුවන්. so කියන්නේ ඉස්සර නම් operator landmaster එකේ ඉඳගෙන හරි නැත්නම් එයා අතින් අල්ලගෙන මඩ ගොඩේ ඇවිද ඇවිද තමයි වැඩේ කරන්න ඕනේ. But now it's going to change. And you may have heard the machines that are designed to pluck the coconuts, especially in Sri Lanka. මනුස්සෙක් නගින්න නැතුව machine එකේ යවලා coconut pluck කරන විදිහ. Like because like plucking the coconuts from a coconut tree is a very risky thing. You should have the practice and just in case if you slip your feet, like you will be like taken down as the Newton's apple, right? And it will cause you very huge damages. We can't even imagine that. Like, it's like 2-3 stories. You are falling from 2 to 3 stories building, right? So there are many ways. Like so, let's go through, and I'll show you the video after, right? So when it comes to the agricultural sector, the meteorological devices, which gives you the rainfall, the climatic changes, and all these things are being like they were devices already, but the feeding have to be taken manually. We have to reach to the place and read the things. Now with the ICT, with a very simple modification, they only need to place the devices in a particular area, and they can have their updations on their mobile phone, right? I'll show you something much clearer, which I have made for some of my programs, right? Wait until I take that. So where did I put that? No, not here. It is regarding the A-level lesson, I think. Yeah. Yeah, these contents may may not in your what you call in your textbook, but most of them are, right? So this is something called the greenhouse, right? So where it can maintain the things at home just by using the robotic machines, right? And maintaining the humidity, the sunlight, the state of the soils, and having these needed treatment to there without the involvement of the human or less. Sure. Yes, Pute. Yes, Puta.
Sir.
Oh, Pute, kya?
Sir, can you please send this PDF to me?
This particular
Sir,
one.
Can you please send this PDF?
This particular one, Pute, me mam pennane ekada. ද නැත්තම් 10 වසර textbook එකද?
No sir. No sir.
Yeah, now this of course I can't send you people because I have handed this over to the Rupavahini Corporation. Now it's actually a property of them, even though I have created. So then I can only show these things to you. And I'll send you the pictures, but I can't hand over the PowerPoint presentation. That's the problem, right? So I'll
Okay,
show
sir.
you the things, and I send you the things, and I'll have the information from them, and ask whether I can share this particular PowerPoint presentations with you people. So if it is okay, I will send it to you definitely. All right. So
Okay, sir.
this is what you call the greenhouse and the management of that. So there will be many different sensors and the equipment controllers, and we can do the remote management as well, right? And again, we can analyze it, right? Now, the University of California people who are in the IT division people, your brothers and sisters, your elder brothers and sisters, who have went to the California University, they have made this particular robot to find out whether the harvesting, not the harvesting, whether the plantation of the seeds are going well, and to recognize like which tree is needed much water and much nutrition and which tree does not. කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ පැලයෙන් පැලය monitor කරන system එකක් හදලා තියෙනවා. It's entirely using the robotics, right? එතකොට ඒ අවශ්‍ය ප්‍රමාණයට කියන්නේ පොහොර වැඩිපුර අවශ්‍ය තැනට වැඩිපුර දාන්න, අඩුවෙන් අවශ්‍ය තැනට අඩුවෙන් දාන්න, right? So it is that advanced, right? And if you think about the uh, like monitoring of how the plants are growing, and what is the level of growing, whether they are good to pluck or not, right? It is done, it can be done by the robotics. I'll show you some of the videos today, right? And as well as plucking those things, the harvesting part. I can you will be see this particular video. මම මෙතන මේ පින්තූර දාලා තිබ්බට මේ වීඩියෝ එක ඔයගලන්ට දකින්න පුළුවන්, ඒක තිබුණා එතන. Right, these are some advanced things, and it's very easy for the people. If you're farming, you can do the farming, you can control the farming at home, and your robots will do the things for you, right? And this is again automatic weed remover, right? You can see this particular one as well, right? Now remember, then අපේ රටේ මේක කරනවා නම්, දැන් අපේ රටේ අපිට වැඩිපුර දකින්න නැහැ මේ දේවල්, බොහොම අඩු use වෙනවා, because it needs a lot of ground first, and then the plantation should happen in a systematic way. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙයාට යන්න පුළුවන් විදිහකට හදලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ. නැත්නම් ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙනව නේද? අපි වවලා තියෙන දේත් විනාශ වෙන්න පුළුවන් මෙයා එහෙ මෙහෙ යනකොට, right? And it is having a camera at the top of these things, and it is monitoring, and these plates are what we call the solar panels, right? So මෙයාට තෙල් මුකුත් ඕන වෙන්නේ නැහැ. It's just working with the sunlight, right? So it is that good, and that green, ඒ කියන්නේ මේකෙන් වැඩ කරනවා කියලා පරිසරය දූෂණය වෙන වගේ දේවල් සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ නැහැ, right? And this is the one I told you. This is what we talked very first. There are devices which is syncing with the mobile phone and the devices by saying this much of rainfall is there. This is the nature of the wind, and this is the nature of the climate, and the farmers can have the decisions due to that, right? දැන් ඉස්සර දැන් තාමත් සමහර ගොඩාක් ප්‍රදේශවල ලංකාවේ අපේ ගොවි මහත්තුරු ටික කරන්නේ නේද, අහස දිහා බලලා තමයි ගොඩක් වෙලාවට තීරණ ගන්න. දැන් මේක පාවිච්චි වෙන ප්‍රමාණය අඩුයි ලංකාවේ. But if we integrate that with us, it will be done, it can be done in a very productive manner, right? And this is something very interesting, like maintaining a farm with the sensors and all these things. And this is the owner with a yellow t-shirt. He is at home and having his relaxing time, and do the analyzing part and all these things. And this farm has many different things. All these animals are integrated with the chip, which is called a RFID, radio frequency identification. And from that, this owner of this farm, or the manager of this farm, can see where the animals are in his or her farm, and where they have located. And there is a caretaker who is like taking care of things inside the farm, not actually the IT parts, right? Dinelka, that was something I was wondering when I'm visiting to the New Zealand farm at Abewela. They clip it to their ear. මමත් ඒක specifically අහුවා එතන හිටපු කෙනෙක් මට මතකයි කියනවා ඒක නිකන් අර දෙපැත්තෙන් පින් වෙනවා වගේ දෙයක් වෙන්නේ කියලා. ඒක හරියට අපි අර නේද? ගෑන් ළමයි කරාබු දානවා වගේ වැඩක් තමයි එතන වෙන්නේ, but still it hurts. It is comparatively it's not going to be a very big issue. අපිත් කරාබුවක් දානවා හා සමාන දෙයක් එතන වෙන්නේ, but it hurts for the first time, right? And now there are some things yes, but this is Dinelka, it is not harmful to the animal, as I know. It's just radio frequency signal that is moving here and there. It's like we are having the FM radio around us, right? අපේ radio එකට අපි FM එක tune කරගන්නෙත් radio frequency එකක් කරහනේ. It's quite different when it comes to the phone and all these things. Then phone එකක් අපිට ළඟ තියාගන්න එපා කියලා කියන්නේ, it creates more radiation, not just because of the signal, but because of the chemical reactions inside the battery of the circuit and all these things. But this I think it's a standard way of doing it, but somehow they may do some side effects, but not that bad to the සත්තු මැරෙන්න තරම් හේතුවක් නෙවෙයි ඒක. එහෙම effect වෙන දෙයක් නෙවෙයි මම දන්න තරමින්. And now there are many different wearable devices as well. දැන් අපි jogging කරනකොට අපි අතේ බැඳගෙන යනවනේ ඔරලෝසුවක් නේද අපිව track කරගන්න අපේ steps ටික ගන්න. So likewise there are many different technologies now there. And they use drones as well, right? Those are new technologies. And here these inside the farmhouse, they have the CCTVs and sensors to monitor the animals, right? And they have located a base station inside the farm. So it is the one which have all these signals into it, and through the cloud, that means the internet, is sent into the farmer, right? So that is how it happens. So again, that is going to be very interesting. මොකද අපිට management කියන එක හරිම ලේසි වෙනවා. නැත්තම් අපි ඔක manually manage කරන්න කිව්වොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ නේද? හිතන්නකෝ, I think you all have visited to the New Zealand farm. ස්කෝල වලින් එක්ක ගිහිල්ලා ඇති ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මේ වෙනකොට. Right? It's a very big area, right? ඉතින් ඉන්න හරක් ටික ලිහලා දැම්මම they just loiter here and there. ඊට පස්සේ අපි يعني මම පොඩි කාලේ එතනට යනකොට එතන ඉන්නවා කෑට එක කෙනෙක් එයා ගණන් කරනවා සතු ටික නිතරම ෆාම් එකෙන් එළියට දානකොට මෙච්චරයි ඇතුළට එනකොට මෙච්චරයි කියලා. So like from that kind of work to the management, IT will be helping in many different ways, right? Okay, so the next is this is about milking. I'm going to show you one particular video regarding this as well. So milking is happening on this manner now. They have this particular machine that fixed to the cow and harvesting the milk, and it is been loaded into one particular place, right? මෙහෙම කරනකොට සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පැටවුන්ට බොන්න තියෙන කිරි ටික අඩු වෙනවා කියලා තමයි අපි දන්නේ. Yeah, there are some ups and downs, which is not good, and sometimes there are some good effects and the bad effects as well, right? So it's going on that manner. So as the benefit, we can monitor how much the milk harvest and what is the health states of these cows and all these things, and like what's the average amount that a cow can generate as the milk harvest per day. So likewise, they can be controlled, and even when it comes to the storage, the temperature of it and the level of quality can be maintained and can be communicated to this particular person's device, as you can see, right? So it's benefited on that manner, right? And when it comes to the fishery industry, they specifically use these sonar devices to locate the like the malu godak inna than the fish, where you can find a bigger fish harvests, and they tend to have their net or the fishing equipments, and have a big fish, have a bigger harvest than the previous time. And yeah, this is the way of using the communication when doing the fishery industry, like when they are like specifically this will help for the tank boats, right? Api tanky boat to kila and or like, and again trawlers, right? Because they will be there in the sea for like weeks, right? So there should be a way of communicating with the land. So specifically when you are like away from the earth, not the earth, ගොඩබිම පැත්තෙන් ගොඩක් ඈතට ගිහිලා මුහුද මැද්දේ ඉන්නකොට, when you can't find any land, it's very essential thing to have the communication, නේද? මග අතරමං වෙනවා කියලා කියන්නේ නේද? ගෙදර වත්තක දෙයක් නැති වෙනවා වගේ නෙවෙයි, right? It's very it will take like ages to find sometimes, right? So communication matters, right? And the radar systems and all these things will be there. Basically they are communicating through the satellite communication, and GPS systems will be used to find the location of them. So it can be used to many different categories, right? And many different ways. Okay, so those are the things that we can use inside the agricultural sector. So in here, like other than that, automatic insect controller. Now these are actually used inside the farming industry in Sri Lanka, right? So can kuruminian wage kattiyaව capture කරගන්න තියෙන devices, right? And field condition measuring, again the quality of the soil and the what is the humidity levels, right? Those things can be tracked by this, and they can have the treatments according to that, right? දැන් ඉස්සර නම් ගොවි මහතුරු මේක තීරණය කරන්න ඒගොල්ලෝ අත ගාලා බලලා, ඒ කියන්නේ පස අරගෙන තෙතයිද සුවඳ බලනවා, right? They have those measurements by themselves, right? එතකොට ඒ experience එක තියෙන කෙනාට තමයි ඒක කරගන්න පුළුවන්. But with the machines, anyone can do that if they have the proper knowledge about maintaining the machine, right? Not the hand of experience, right? Even drip irrigation, right? The watering of those things can be easily maintained. And as I told you, the weed removing part, the seeding planters with the robotics, as well as cropping, the harvests, and the greenhouse, as we discussed, right? And as I told you, it's the RFID tag that they are using. You can see the picture. Yes, Udamya. Sonar is identifying things using the sound waves, right? Api sonar devices පාවිච්චි කරනවා නේද? ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැකලා තියෙනව නේද? අර පුංචි බබෙක් අම්මගේ බඩ ඇතුලේ ඉන්නකොට බබා ඉන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා බලන්න. It's a sonar device again, right? ඊට පස්සේ the machine that we talk about, the cardiac screening machine, it's again it use the sonar device. So using that අපේ ඇඟ ඇතුළට ශබ්ද තරංගය යවලා ඒකෙන් හැදෙන ඉමේජ් එක තමයි ඒගොල්ලෝ මොනිටර් එකේ map කරගන්නේ, right? And the for the milking, right? So and the security system like CCTVs that I told you, and the management part, right? So in the fishing industry, as I told you, the sensors and the communications done with the help of ICT, right? Yeah. Ultrasound scanning. Yeah. So like the same concept is there, Udamya. Like it's the sound wave that we are going to use, right? All right. So I'm going to show you some of the videos. So I'm going to share this with the sound. Okay. So let's see. Before everything, I want you to show the how an EEG happens. Sometimes you may so this kind of operation, sometimes you may not, right? Yeah. Then make a කරන ක්‍රම කීපයක් තියෙනවා,
We cannot
right?
restrain or hold.
So when the patient is there, මේ චූටි දුවෙක්ගේ scanning එකක් කරන
Let's
එකක්
get started
තියෙන්නේ.
and let both you and
Right.
mom or dad get settled for the EEG. It is
So
important that you lay
ඒක
down
සමහර
on,
වෙලාවට
on your back.
කොණ්ඩේ
with the
පොඩ්ඩක්
entire hook
damage කරලා sensor එක කෙලින්ම එයාගේ කියන්නේ ඔළුවටම සම්බන්ධ කරනවා. සමහර වෙලාවට they use this kind of a cap which we use to use when we are swimming, right? විශේෂයෙන්ම girls දානවා ඒ වගේ cap එකක් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ කොණ්ඩේ හිමිහිනවා යන. අනේ ඒ වගේ cap එකක් පාවිච්චි කරලා sensors ටික settle කරන අවස්ථා තියෙනවා. දැන් මෙතනදී නම්
which
මේ
may
චූටි
take
දුවගේ
up to 20 minutes or
කොණ්ඩේ
more.
චුට්ටක්
The actual
කපලා තමයි
EEG
එතන
will
ඒගොල්ලෝ
run for
place
40
කරන්නේ.
minutes. We want you to be still and relaxed for the whole test. Remember, EEGs require a little patience and cooperation. To start, the tech will measure and mark your head with a washable marker. These spots are where our electrodes will be placed. The tech may ask you to turn your head from side to side. Electrodes record the signals from your
This
brain.
is the way they are
And second,
planting
it also makes sure the electrodes stay in place during the recording. This is a simple part of the EEG hookup with just a quick squish of the electrode onto your head in a soft cotton ball covering for some extra protection. But you will still need to lay still on the bed because if you tried to get up at this point, all of the electrodes would fall off. Once everything is on and the recording is started, parents may hold their children in their laps, so long as the electrodes stay intact. With some patients over the age of 5, we cannot restrain or hold patients down. In these cases, maybe a different type of EEG would be more appropriate for your child.
Right. So it's the way of having that. Oh my God. And
the milking process is the most important job on a dairy farm. Most dairy farmers milk twice a day, 7 days a week.
Sorry, it was. What I need you to show is that cap kind of a thing that these people are wearing. It was there. And it is a thing that is there on your book as well. Where was it? Here, let me have a picture and show it to you. It's not there. And this is one of the ways that we are having the sensors. Right, so it is regarding the electroencephalography, and this is regarding the milking. No, before we go to the milking, this is regarding that robotics that we
Need a
use.
professional website? I created one for our startup using Wix. Let me show you how I did it. First, go to...
It's quite long. I'm going to drag it through this. This is the one, right, we were talking about. Even they can monitor it from here. Yeah, some people are asking some of the questions. Let me see. No, Ravindur, no. It's just Ravindur is asking about the encephalography. No, it's just a sensor, Ravindur. Like we are having the like the heart. When we are having an ECG, we are plugging these sensors to our chest area, and also likewise, it is the sensors which is connecting to our head, so it can scan the brain, right? Having the details, it won't harm, right? uh, yeah, now this robo is just maintaining the soil and making the ground, and then we are finding our next the very same one. All right, I think we have seen that and how it is being worked. Let me take you to the place where they maintain the robotics to do the harvesting part. See, this is the one I told you.
Do you love Gantt charts?
Oh, sorry about the advertisement.
Here's how easily you can build one in ClickUp. Let's map out.
Yeah. So this is the one I told you. You will be see how these things are being maintained. Right, so yeah, this is one of the benefits that robotics have. Like they can work if you are given the power, they can work like all 24/7, right? මුළු අවුරුද්දම නතර වෙන්නේ නැතුව වැඩ කරගෙන යනවා, right? Where a man cannot. And this is the Apple plug-in one. Pressure කරලා බලන්න. And this camera is monitoring. සකර් එකකින් වගේ තමයි අල්ලගන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ නැට්ටෙන් කපලා ගන්නවා.
If I don't want to make a video like this of myself, I can just make a really cute one.
that is regarding the robotics and farming, and this is regarding the how milking is happening, right?
Today we're going to be milking cows in our brand new parlor. We're just going to start by taking the milk.
So look at the devices on the top. Like they have created a system with these milking equipments, and
off the wash trays and putting the milk line into the milk tank.
So I'll track these things through because he is explaining each and everything to the detail. And
so
look
this
how,
is the milk line right here. It's currently on the wash line, and we're going to switch it to going into the bulk tank.
So cows will be placed on the.
So we just got a fresh set of cows in here.
Particular one, and
some haven't been milked yet. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to wipe the teats clean with a towel, and then we're going to strip them just to make sure that the milk is high quality.
Yeah, first we clean that. Then they fix it. සත්තුන්ට ටිකක් කරදරයි මේ වැඩේ කියන්නේ. And then he is going to fix the machine. Likewise, and here he is telling, yeah, this is the way of taking the milk, and through these hoses, it is being sent to the
The milk claws automatically come off when the cow's done milking, and it also right away applies a post-dip. It's just a disinfectant to make sure the cow doesn't get any diseases or anything in the udder after milking.
ඒක කියන්නේ ඒකෙන් ඒකලගේ අර නිබල් එකට බෙහෙතක් වගේ දෙයක් සෙටල් කරනවා. Okay. Okay, not about gaming. And this is the place where they
so now we're in the basement. We're gonna pump the rest of the milk into the milk
this is
tank.
The storage, right? So
this is the milk pump right here. It doesn't always pump 100% of the milk to the tank. So when we're done milking, we just come down here, press this switch, and it pumps the rest of the milk from the receiver jar here into the milk tank. And then the last thing is blowing the lines with air. This is just gonna make sure all the lines are empty of milk and that it goes all to the milk tank. Now we're going to take the milk filter out, and then we put a new milk filter.
Yeah, so that is the process
in between every single milking.
It's like the milking control කරන තැනට තමයි අපිට where we need the ICT for that particular system, right? And yeah, this is kind of a cartoon which tells you about the management.
Farm management finally made simple. Big FarmNet. This is Frank with his farm. His climate and production system is computer controlled, but just a bit outdated. I seem to do nothing else but run around the buildings configuring different settings, Frank thinks. Each device has its own controller and can only be operated via its own buttons and switches.
And this farm has the technology already, but they are not synced or like interconnected.
On top of this, to check feed levels, Frank has to go outside to the silos. He has to take note of the current levels and remember to order new feed when he returns to the office. If he wants to change the temperature in the barn, he can only do this directly at the controller. All in all, a fair load of work. It would be so much easier if all my devices were interconnected and I could manage my entire farm with a single central software, Frank thinks. Frank could then check silo levels automatically, enter new feeding times directly at the PC, and even change the barn temperature conveniently from home. Whenever Frank is out and about, his smartphone would immediately show an alarm in House 2, for instance, so he could react at once and configure the most important settings directly on the phone. Good news, Frank. Your wish is already reality. Big FarmNet puts an end to isolated solutions and unites all applications on a farm into one software program and one database. This makes farm management easier, faster, and safer, and increases farm profitability sustainably. With Big FarmNet, Frank can manage his barn from any PC and the respective controllers, with his smartphone or on his tablet. And he always sees the same intuitive user interface directly in the barn, in the office, or even from his own couch for maximum comfort. Of course, Big FarmNet also works with several users who can be active at the same time. For example, Frank can optimize feed formulas from the office while his trainee is in the barn entering piglet numbers. Finally, one software program unites all applications: dry, liquid, and ESF systems, sorting scales, feeding of suckling pigs, climate controls, silo, and alarm management. For a good overview.
Yeah, so that's the way how the things are happening around the agricultural things and the farming, right? And we haven't go through any fishing type of things. Let me find you something interesting regarding it by next week, right? So let's take these things down. Ned, අපි මේ ටික පොඩ්ඩක් clear කරගමුද? Right. So have the heading ICT in agricultural industry, right? And yeah, ICT in agricultural industry, that will be the heading. And ICT for farming, that will be your subheading, right? Yeah, and come up with the first paragraph. Then we can write the examples as we done before. Right. If you are done, I can scroll up.
Done, sir.
Right, okay. How about the Tesandu and Sasanti? So once you have this paragraph, it's just the example that you are going to write, right? Right. Sasanti Dua, did you got it clearly? I just saw you were reconnecting. So I'm moving a little bit ahead. So here are the examples. Right, moving upward. Sasanti Dua, did you got it clearly? Right, great. And I'm scrolling up. If you miss anything, just let me know. Yeah, yes, Sasandi. I'll send it to the group, Sasandi, the links that I'm having, right? Yes, Ramindu Shahan, only the topics. And when you are done with the agricultural parts, so ICT in management of farmhouse is going to be the next subtopic. And have these things, RFID, automatic milking and examination of cows. Actually, this is going to be a subtopic of the ICT use of agriculture, right? So like in agricultural sector, first it was how it was there. Yeah, ICT for farming, and this is ICT in management of farmhouse. So it's going to be another subtopic, right? And have these things. Right, scrolling up. And under the fishery industries, it's better you write down the one that they are describing, right? Right, people, are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kesando, how about you? Since you are copying from the screen, Pudha. Right, great. So the next one is about the ICT in manufacturing and manufacturing industry and business. So to this, there is a very nice video about making a car, right? And the business, of course, there are many different examples. So for the moment, I'll show you the how the industry works, right? So I'm going to take you to the Mercedes-Benz factory, right? So with that video, let's wind up the session. So let's see this. I don't really remember the name, spellings. Mercedes-Benz. Hello, Sunshine. Yeah, you also have, yes. Correct. Yes. Yeah, this is the one. Now, this, people, how things are happening in the Mercedes-Benz S-Class car is going to be made. All right, so like I'm going into the factory very soon, right? Yeah, right? And earlier, like still, if you take cars like Rolls-Royce and there are some other brands which are not very much famous, they are handmade. handmade කියලා කියන්නේ මේ හැම කොටසක්ම machinery පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ නැතුව අතින් තමයි. But when it comes to these type of specifically when it comes to the Toyota, when it comes to these Nissan and all these things, the Mercedes-Benz, they are done in a very highly equipped robotics, right? So only people are involved to maintain or to manage those things, right? And I really don't remember whether it is having the way of making the dashboard. Now this is the battery replacement, right? Not the replacement, actually the battery placement of the car. So the operator or the one who's attending to that case is just maintaining that, that's all. And this is the way of handling the dashboard. Yeah, so they are just fixing the things, right? Later it will be fixed by the robo arm. Look at this, right? So when the dashboard is done, or like fixing part and all these things are done by the mechanics, right? And these electrical engineers, right? Look at how the part is being taken into the car. Look at this. This is the dashboard. Here the robo arm is placed in the dashboard. It's not going to be very easy, right? All right, simple as that. Okay, let's see how the engine is done, right? So the chassis and the dashboard is fixed now, but they don't have an engine. Engine is right. Sasandi, it doesn't matter if you want to disconnect, just disconnect the make a contact panel. We are going to wind up the session. It's 3:30. Okay, doesn't matter. If you want to leave, just leave. If you got any other classes or all these things, right? May car ke back can yata කොහොමද manage කරගන්නේ කියන එක. So it's man interfered. I want you to take the place right over here. All right, look at this. It's the buffer and all these things that they are trying to fix, right? The front panels. Okay, here comes the buffer. Yeah, then finally it is been fine-tuned. මෙතන engine එක fix කරන part එක නැහැ. ඒක තව module එකක තිබුණා. හරි ලස්සනයි ඒ වැඩේ. I'll send you that link as well, so go through. Then it is done and taken out, right? So this will be the ways of using robotics. That means ICT used to the production one. Right, so people, I'm going to end the session with this particular video. So we'll meet on next week, and let's have this notes, and we'll continue, and we will be able to finish up the application part regarding the ICT, and we have to talk about this evolution as well, right? So then the first lesson is going to be over. Hopefully, I don't think we will be able to finish this up by next week, but week after we will be surely able to finish this up, right? So people who are not registered to the LMS, just go there and register, right? Because you will be getting a quiz, kind of a questionnaire after the first session. So everyone have to be participate on that, right? So if you don't know how to visit to the LMS, it's the starlabs.lk website that you need to visit, and you can click on the LMS. So once you click on the LMS, you will be taken to a place like this. So just click on the Google button. So you will be asked for the Google credentials, which allow you to log into the LMS, right? So for the moment, just have the login. When you're logging in first time, you will be having a authorization link to your email, Gmail, which you have given. Make a Gmail accounts තියෙන කට්ටියට තමයි මේක පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. If you are having a Yahoo or Hotmail account, just send me the email address and the two good names of yours. So I will create your account by myself and send you the username and the password, right? Okay, thank you very much, people, for having me today, right? So we are going to end the session from this point, right? So have a nice weekend. We are going to meet on the very same time by next week. Okay, thank you very much, people. Have a nice weekend. Right, Dinelka, thank you.